So we are going over the Delaware Memorial Bridge. And no, I'm not holding the camera, so don't worry. I am driving though. And of course there has to be a truck on our right, so it's going to block the view. If you look over there to the right though, you can see the harbour and stuff. That's not a very pretty sight. I always think this is prime. You can talk though. I think it's prime property, you know, because it's on the waterfront and it's all used for industry, which is very sad. And it's expensive. It's like $4 to go over here. Tunnel and it goes under the harbour. And what tunnel is this? I don't know, it's in Maryland anyway. Maryland. And of course as you go further down in the tunnel it's cooler. We're in Baltimore, Maryland, and we're going to the aquarium and we're at the waterfront area. And we're at a place called, what is this place called? Potbelly. And they have really fresh sandwiches, and this actually is unbelievably good. The bread, this whole grain bread, and it's a healthier choice. It's only a 400 and, what does it say, 407 calories? 447 calorie sandwich. Very, very good, very tasty. And this is the restaurant. And then across the street is the aquarium. And that's where we're gonna go next. So there's the Hard Rock Cafe. Now I'm on this bridge. And there's a lot going on over here. There are water taxis and restaurants. Let's see. And it's strange, but there's a big Barnes & Noble over here. Ooh! It feels like it's bouncing. Yeah, to where though? So maybe that takes into the lighthouse. Unless the lighthouse is at the end. We were just kind of confused because we came down here thinking we were going to go to the aquarium. And we got to the aquarium. Oh, look at this! Look at this! At the oh, look at this! Little dragons. How cute is that? Yeah, little pedal ones. This is just, I just absolutely love this. It reminds me of England, I'm telling you. Except for the dragons and the sea monsters and stuff. So let's have a look at this. This is the Torsk, and it's a submarine. So just be aware, if you want to come to Baltimore and you want to go to the aquarium, just book your tickets online. It's not even worth it. Everything is scheduled for a time if you want the whole experience. Like we wanted the dolphin show and the aquarium and we wanted it for like a 4D movie. And we could not go because we came too late. Even though they open till 8 o'clock, everything is booked up because the whole world is down here. But this is quite impressive. I've never been this close to a submarine. Have you been on a submarine?
No.
Yeah, I can see there, look. Behind the arm. It's quite incredible, look at that. Oh wow, there's the little lookout point. And there it says USS Torsk. And it's very historic. There's a huge propeller. It's huge. You can see the people walking next to it. they're firing off the ship of the USS Constellation. They're firing. We are going to the top of the World Trade Center. And Bill Cosby is going to be here tonight from the Cosby Show at 8 o'clock on the pier, which should be pretty cool. And so these tickets are $4 each, $5 each for these tickets.
Wait, Laura, you're in line.
Welcome to the top.
Hi.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask.
Thanks. Oh, that's nice. Oh.
You like that?
So this is the top. And it's wonderfully cool in here. Very nice city. It's kind of small, but there's a lot to do here, a lot going on. Look there, see Renaissance. Farlene's basement down there. If you ever get a chance to go there, they have fantastic deals. I'd love to go there before we leave. Oh, it's so lovely up here. This is facing west, and honestly, it's even prettier on this side because there's the ship. So this is the USS Constellation. And of course it's in the glittering harbour and it's so pretty, and there's a lot of things. There are a lot of things to do down here. Food and entertainment, shopping. It's lovely, it really is nice. This is just fabulous. Chesapeake lighthouse ship. And look how long the submarine is from the air. Well, I'm saying from the air, but I'm up in the World Trade Center building. Next to it is the aquarium, and that's one of the buildings, that's the other, and then there's another one there. You can see they have a pool there with some, those aren't real dolphins, I think those are just, it's a fountain or something. And if you want to see where we had lunch, we had lunch there at Potbelly sandwich place. And there's the Hard Rock Cafe. And there's the actual guitar. So you can see we're quite high up. It's very, very cool though to see the submarine from the sky, from above. I like this. I used to live in San Francisco, which is 2,464 miles away. I've just been to Toronto, Canada, 334 miles away. And I forgot I'm here. And then over here, this is Johannesburg, South Africa. Obviously, I'm from South Africa. And that is 8,077 miles away from where I am right now. So, a long way away from home for me. Well, we're about to go on the USS Constellation. It's actually quite large. Pretty impressive. How funny. I have to get closer to these. I'm coming now.
Pop all at once. No, it's too close.
That's funny. It looks like a little bit of a traffic jam over here. Looks very cool. I want to do this. We're inside the museum of the USS Constellation, and we're doing an audio tour.
The two wires untwist, and as they untwist, they rub, and the heat from that friction creates a spark that lights the powder in the tube, sends a spark down into the powder bag, and the gases from the explosion will push the shell down range. At the same time, the recoil will bring the gun back into position for the next loading. All right, at this point, we have to exit the 19th century and enter the 21st century to do a couple things that they would not have done, but I have to do. Ahoy below! We're about to fire the cannon. There will be a loud bang. You'd be surprised how many people jump and they go in the harbor. It's not a pretty scene. Next thing I have to do is make sure we don't have any water taxes.
One coming, but if you get it off now,
all right, if you insist on holding your ears, this is no good. This is good. If you have to. Those of you with cameras, you ready?
Oh, oh.
We ask you not to come back just yet. Let us clean the gun first.
So after that demonstration, we came to see the cannons. I mean, these men must have gone deaf after firing all of these things in war. The one upstairs was big. These are huge. And this is a very low ceiling. It's very, I mean, I think if you're like 6 feet tall or more, you'd have trouble living here and walking up and down. Cannons outside. But they're huge. There's the toilet. They call it the seat of ease. Everyone needs a little ease on occasion. And this is the captain's bed. He'd sleep there in a little cot. Wow, it doesn't smell very nice down here, I can tell you that much. But each of the officers had their own sort of little cabin, which is quite amazing, and it's very neat. So this is the surgeon, and he slept here. It's very airless, although in winter that's probably a good thing. Can you imagine having to sleep next to people hanging on these? It's just astonishing. And of course they drop down lower when you lie in them. Wow. I could never imagine. I mean, the smell here, this is like modern times, and the smell in here is pretty bad. It's sort of like a wood chemical smell or something. Ugh. Imagine all sweaty bodies. Poor man. And this is the hull of the ship. It's kind of, when you come down, this is the height, so you have to bend over. Oh, it smells so bad in here. Oh my gosh. It's overwhelming. I actually don't think I can stay here very long. Oh. Oh dear. I think I'm going to go back upstairs. Luckily I'm wearing comfy shoes, although flip-flops are not recommended, I guess, for this kind of thing. Oh, I need fresh air. So now that we've done with the Constellation, we want to go on a harbour tour, because if you've seen my other videos, you'll know how much I love a harbour tour. And the boat is over there. This is funny, they're holding the boat for me. It's a big boat like this. It's the sister ship around the corner there. Because I was late and they're supposed to depart at 4:30, and I think it's just on 4:30 now, so boat's about to leave. I'm trying to hurry. Oh, how embarrassing. Everyone's going to be watching me from the boat. Oh. Oh dear.
And proceeded to sail away into the night. Shortly after
That's
that, the hill
lighthouse.
earned its current name of Federal Hill. The original Federalist was eventually sailed to Mount Vernon. big Capestone paintings.
This is a Civil War fort.
Cormorants are
And a
seabird
park.
that has no natural waterproofing like ducks. Because of this, cormorants can be identified by the way they sit low in the water. And in order to fly, a water-hauled cormorant.
So this is my Rebecca Minkoff bag, and that's what I have with me today. And there's a lot of stuff packed in here. It's very pretty. This is the cruise that we're on in Maryland, in Baltimore, Maryland, and it's called the Inner Harbor Sightseeing Cruises by Spirit Cruise Line. Spirit Cruises. So you don't have to make reservations, so you can just come and jump on, and I'll give you a tour. And it's like $22 for adults.
Both of those price of you got the blending is $6.35 and a large gelati is $6.35.
It's crazy out here because everyone's waiting for Italian ice.
It has custard at the bottom.
And they've got a new one called Bubblicious.
You want at the bottom, the price.
And they've just run out of vanilla custard, so everyone's freaking out.
The custard at the bottom. The mango and vanilla.
It says ice, custard, and happiness, and this is true because I have a strawberry custard. It's just kind of like a creamy ice cream kind of thing. It's very tasty. So I think we're going to get a water taxi back now to the one pier, and then we have one more boat to visit and the lighthouse, and then we're going to head back home because it's quite a few hours drive to get back home. Wow, big crab. If you're feeling crabby. So this is the dolphin pool with the fake fountain dolphins that I saw from the tower, from the World Trade Center building, I should say, which is up there, like all the way up there in the corner. And when I first looked at these, I thought they were dead dolphins lying in the pool, and they were, because they weren't moving. And it really looked pretty convincing from that far away. But it turns out it's just a fountain with like a water feature. Here is the Coast Guard boat, which is the Taney, which was in Pearl Harbor. So it's the last remaining ship, which we should be going to see now. It'll be fun. See, they're making a big noise. Urban Pirates. Here's the historic lighthouse called 7 Foot Penalty Lighthouse. There's the pirates again. It smells so good here because of this restaurant. It smells like barbecue ribs or something. So lovely here. The wind's blowing, a nice gentle breeze. It's cooling. And, it's just so nice. Well, we left Baltimore. Yes. We left Baltimore, now we are in Perryville, which I've been driven by a million times, and I didn't realize there was a casino here, and so we are going into the casino and we're going to have some dinner here. So, should be fun.